Hello there. Hello there, I am Tigustu Zaryun. This is my channel. Try to support and motivate me by subscribing my channel. I'll continue the next branch of artificial intelligence is expert systems. Expert systems are computer programs that emulate human expertise. We have said that at the beginning, artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science giving reasoning. It's possible to give reasoning, to give generalization nowadays, thanks to the technology. But this is a characteristics of humans. The computers can think like humans, act like humans, mimic humans' intelligence. Is the today's or 21st century's technology. You'll be amazed the technologies that are produced by humans. It is even produced by humans. The machines better in way performance than humans. Let's come to these expert systems. The expert systems are computer programs that emulate human expertise. They are designed to solve problems that are normally solved by human expertise. It is possible to do by humans, but to help humans. To save manpower, these products or these technologies are produced, which is a branch of artificial intelligence. Expert systems are one of the earliest attempts to put the field of artificial intelligence to test. Some of the fields that benefit from expert systems include medical diagnosis. It's possible to diagnose. It's possible to accept symptoms from humans, then the machine diagnose. The medical diagnosis, the expert systems work on medical diagnosis. It's possible to control the patient on the absence of doctors. The expert systems work on such like this. The petroleum engineering, it's possible to explore it, find out gas and oil from the underground using the expert systems. It works expert system in petroleum engineering. It helps people. And in financial investing, it works on financial variety of businesses. The expert system helps humans. An expert system consists of three components. How the expert system works? By cooperating or by having these components. These components are working systems. Like that of any system, the an expert system components are working together. If one of the components misses, the expert system cannot have a life, cannot do the task what we want to do. Here the user interface, the knowledge base, and the inference engine are the three components of the expert system. What the user interface? This is a part of the expert system that uses to interact with the expert system. When we produce an interface, it should be user friendly. Think about the database as an example to make you easy. Think about one application software which is Microsoft Access. In Microsoft Access, there are three objectives: table, query, and form. The table helps to store the data. Without the table, we cannot store data. It is a backbone of the database. And the query helps us to ask questions we can raise, and we can select out specific records from the table. If you want to filter out or select out only female records from the table, possible to filter or select out. When we come to the form, it is user friendly rather than using a table. By preparing a table, a form from a table, then we can feed the data easily to the table. It is act as the user the interface between the user and the table. Let's come to here the three components of expert system. The user interface, this is a part of the expert system that users use to interact with the expert system. To interact with the expert system, the users mostly use the interface. There are buttons help us to interact with the expert system by using commands. It accepts queries from the user and forwards them to the inference engine. It is also means through which users see the recommendations that the expert system provides. When it comes to the knowledge base, this is a repository of knowledge of experts in the domain area. is the backbone of the expert system. Without knowledge base, it's nothing mean the expert system. Human trainings, everyday tasks, or experiences are stored under the knowledge base. Based on the knowledge base, it gives a recommendation or gives a treatment, for instance, in case of mycin. The knowledge is organized in the form of if-then else rules. How it works, the expert system. It uses the knowledge is organized. It is trained by and stored by humans. The knowledge is organized in the form of if-then else rules. The knowledge contained in the both factual and heuristic or experimental or common sense rule types. The completeness, accuracy, and precision of the knowledge captured in the knowledge base are central to the performance of the expert system. When you think about this accuracy, it is very much accurate, but maybe specific. We cannot do everything in a specific expert system. For instance, the mycin is only prepared as an expert system to perform or to give treatment on bacteria-based diseases. Does not do anything rather than bacteria. The same to other systems. When come to the inference engine, this is the brain of the expert system that produces the answer by referring the knowledge base. How the expert system interacts with human by using the user interface. Then it accepts the queries or questions from the user. The inference engine accepts, then sends to the knowledge base. The knowledge base, if the checks, the inference engine by referring the knowledge base, then it produces an answer again to the user interface. One of the earliest and most well-known example of expert system is a mycin. Variety of expert systems are available. First one, which is the best example put in your textbook here, mycin is an expert system that emulates infectious disease expert. It identifies bacteria that cause infectious and recommends antibiotics. It only works on this. It accepts symptoms from the user, then checks and gives a recommendation antibiotics. It cannot do on viral diseases. The expert system is limited here. It only works by it's trained by humans. How it is trained? By using if-then rules, the if-then else rules. The knowledge is organized in the form of the if-then else rules. In the same to expert system IC. For today, thank you. Try to support and motivate me by subscribing my channel.